Hello, Chandan ji. Hello, everyone. And the people who are watching the recording also, hello. Uh, Mr. Srinivasa sir, he is a mathematics graduate and a chartered cum cost accountant with over 45 years of experience in industry consulting and mentoring. He is passionate about sharing his ideas. He has made some remarkable achievements in profitability enhancement through unique tool called Innovactions. Please listen to him carefully and take notes. He will provide enough time for Q&A. Over to you, Srinivasa sir.
Thank you so much, Sarshit. Thank you so much. It gives me great privilege. Chandanji, you're able to hear this?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm audible? Yeah. That's fantastic. Nice to see you. First time you're seeing me. Yeah. Without taking too much of time, somebody else has joined. Just Ratnam, welcome, Ram Ratnam. Correct, Padupa?
Nice to be here.
Yeah. It's very nice, Ratnam. Hi. Your smiling face is always welcome. Yeah. So we just Arshit introduced. We are starting on time as usual. And Arshit, if you don't mind, share the presentation, please. Share the screen. Yeah. This topic is on cost optimization for enhanced business profitability. Now, of course, profitability is very important, but cost is one approach. It's not the only approach, but you have to respect cost also. I know in some manufacturing organization, not even manufacturing, belonging to Marwari community, they say save cost when the going is good. Because when the going is bad, no, you don't need you to save cost. It automatically they will save cost. When the going is good itself, no, start saving cost. But we are not talking about cost saving. We're talking about cost optimization. The next slide, please. Yeah, what is the difference between optimization and minimization? All of you know that, but just for us to brush our thoughts. Optimizing is enhancing efficiency, reducing waste, and maximizing the value. Value part is very, very important. You don't just cut cost, but we have to ensure all these things are present when you are trying to reduce cost also. Minimizing is reduce cost, often compromising on quality or functionality. Very important. It gets you a bad name with the customer. So never try to minimize, always try to optimize. Key difference is optimization balances cost, quality, and performance. Everywhere we talk about balance, and cost optimization is no such, no, it's not an exception. Next one, please. Yeah. Now, why should we not minimize? We already know that in common pitfalls is we focus on short-term gains and overemphasis on cost cutting, neglecting long-term consequences. It's not advisable at all. Consequence, compromise quality, reduce productivity many times, and negative impact on customer satisfaction. We can give a number of examples, but since it's basic, no, we'll proceed further. Next slide, please. Now, unlike in a conventional presentation, here we'll give some of the cost reduction we have already done. And as we say, the proof is in the pudding, whether it is true or not. No? How have we done it? We'll see later, but let's look at some case studies. Next slide, please. This is an automobile ancillary where it is in Mumbai taken over by a new promoter, and idea was you have to optimize the cost of materials. There are two major materials. The one is aluminum, another is zinc. So we tried the quantity route. How did we try the quantity route? Changing the shape, edges, etc. Did not succeed. This happened for quite some time. Then I suggested, why don't you take the what is all the rate? After all, cost is equal to quantity multiplied by rate. Can you look at the rate or the price? They said yes. And I took one of the client staff and went to a metal trader who traded both in aluminum and zinc. And in aluminum, we were able to immediately achieve cost, which was about 6.5% reduction over the price they were. I could believe it actually. The supplier said, tell me the rate. I said, I will not tell you the rate. And he gave. The interesting thing was after this happened, the existing supplier said, I will also reduce the price. I said, okay. I mean, generally I would have said no. But I said, no, you have already established the supply chain and all that. Go ahead and buy for the existing supplier. But give some small orders to the new supplier, potential supplier also. Right. Any question on that? You can always come back later on. Next one. Names have been changed for various reasons. This is about a retail giant in Kolkata, and the objective is to optimize major overheads for them. And they asked me whether I need 3 or 5 years data. I said I need 6 months data. And in 6 months data, arrived at 7 major items of cost. And it took only about, in that case, about not even 2 hours for them to give the data. Out of the 7 items, I was able to spot 3 potential areas for cost optimization. I even remember, but I think we'll go into too much of details. And I achieved 10x. Supposing the fee paid to me was X, I achieved 10x in that in a matter of 1 month's time here. Next assignment, please. Next slide, please. This is about a very sophisticated engineering organization. In terms of reducing receivables, you can ask me, I mean, I don't think I need to explain how reducing receivables also optimizes cost and interest cost and sometimes potential bad debts also. And within 90 days, we are able to reduce the receivables of 180 days by about 50%. And right now, when I check that, I keep in touch with the organization, such organizations continuously. At least once a month, I speak to them what is happening. Otherwise, they'll forget it. So they told me more than 180 days receivables is zero now. I was astonished. The same organization, I have not reported that, but because, and I completed the assignment, it was not complete. It was not concluded. In the same organization, there was a particular software, actually software in the design. And this headquarter of the company is in Houston, USA. And in Houston, USA, you can't appeal to them saying that I'm a startup, please reduce the rate. They don't have any consideration at all. So what we did is, we attempted to do what it has succeeded subsequently, is that try to get the local person, he is based in Chennai, and invited him for some functions and things like that, built up a good rapport, and he has promised to give 2% reduction in the software cost. I don't know whether it has happened. It has still not happened, but it may happen over some period of time. A lot of examples are there in terms of cost optimization, but I think these 3 I thought would be sufficient. Any questions so far? Any questions? Milind? Sorry, very last minute note. Suddenly I realized you should also attend. Right. Can you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. Yeah. See, how do we approach that? See, next, we have given the instance, some of the instances where we have optimized the cost. Now we are going to look at how are you going to do that? First of all, the entire approach revolves on the team, not on the data. The data is very, very small. Unlike my dear friend Ratnam is there, is from Deloitte. There, the assignment is mostly data driven. Here, it is mostly not people driven. People team. We form a team of the people. Engage entire workforce if possible, including blue collar employees. Some of the good suggestions have come from blue collar employees, though. In normal assignments, I don't include, but I suggest to the organization they should include. In the assignments I have done, it's only senior level, 1 level below the CEO. Encourage diverse perspectives and ideas and foster a culture of collaboration and ownership. These are the things, how we have done it, we'll explain the subsequent slides. Today we are, just in this slide, we were talking only about the concept, not the practical one that we have done. We'll come to that little later. Next one, Arshit. Am I going very fast? Is it okay? My speed is okay? Okay. Now, the tool I make use of, 2 tools. One is called latent creativity. The other is subconscious process. Will come later. At Happy Mentor, we believe that employees in the organization have the creativity inbuilt in them because they have the domain expertise, their domain knowledge, which a consultant cannot gain in a short time. Impossible for a consultant to gain. So why don't you use that? Because the data will give you some trends and all that. But more than the trends, the employees, we certainly believe that they know much more. They know much more in terms of things, and creativity is inbuilt in them. In order that if we can tap that, we get some very good results. In latent creativity, we arrive at better solutions with select employees just by using whiteboard. That's all with the investment. You need a whiteboard and good marker. That's the investment. Next one, please. This is another beauty according to me. Leverage subconscious mind for creative solutions. you know what we do even in a corporate environment, we use alpha meditation to make people go into meditation 50-30 minutes, ensure that people don't sleep. Because sometimes in a meditation, particularly if you do it after lunch session, there is a tendency saying that I'm meditating, but actually I'll be sleeping. So we ensure that people don't do that. And the subconscious mind throws some uncanny ideas. You have to really believe. And I'll give you some examples as I go along. Next one, please. See, generally what happens, the combination of latent creativity and subconscious process, use about 10-15 ideas within 2 hours time. Maximum 2 hours time, you get about 10-15 ideas. Then we shortlist only 4 or 6 ideas for immediate implementation. In fact, I forgot to use the word immediate implementation. How it goes is very interesting. Many organizations, smaller organizations, on day one, I complete the study of the organization, little bit of information about the organization, get to know each other, the entire team. And second, we discuss the challenge or opportunity. Second day, we do this part of the ideation to latent creativity and subconscious process, and also shortlist. The second day itself, we start the implementation. In other words, implementation does not wait. Do it tomorrow. It does it. There are many times we make the call that time itself. If it's a supplier, call the supplier immediately. So that they know. In fact, I would even speak to some suppliers. It's a kind of a very interactive kind of a, not only it's not a presentation. It's a kind of ideation and immediate action. We bifurcate the shortlisted ideas into two, three times for implementation. We divide it, if it is, suppose there are about 10 people, then we divide it into 3 teams. Suppose there are there are only about 4-6 people, we divide it into 2 teams. And bifurcate the shortlisted about 4-6 ideas, get divided among them. Next slide, please. Arshit? Yeah, this is something phenomenally different. See, what happens is we start implementation. Everything looks like in the boardroom or a discussion room or a conference room. When we start implementing, we encounter a lot of challenges. What we do is the subconscious mind throws some refinements as well as new ideas when we start the implementation. Not only refinements come, so new fresh ideas also come when we start implementing, and based on practical challenges that we come across. Now, one of the things that I want to tell you is that there is a brilliant statement made by somebody. Harshit, do you remember the name of the person? I also told you this, that life is what happens to you when you are making other plans. In other words, your plan does not go like this. Suddenly you get an idea, suddenly you get another idea. When you correlate all these things, start implementing, when you start acting, you get more ideas. Not by discussing, not by getting into discussion and things like that. There's no point in making a presentation like this. You start acting, you will get more ideas. This is the reason we interact with the organization, with the team on a weekly basis. Not only that, we stop with the first interaction. On a weekly basis, we implement, saying that what is team one did, what is the team done the last week, what are the difficulties you encountered, what are the new ideas you can think of. Yeah, clarity comes after taking action. Brilliant, Ashit. Next one, please. Yeah, this is a beauty of a concept that somehow fell on my lap, I should say, about how many years back? About 16 years back, 16, 17 years back, I might say, 18 years back. This is a concept where on a regular basis, why should you wait for a person like me, right? We recommend 4 parts of the weekly sharing session, each part taking only 5 to 10 minutes. In other words, weekly sharing session will get over in 20 to 40 minutes, maximum, most of the time 30 minutes. It has 4 parts. One is, first part is sharing of knowledge by a person chosen as a leader in the last meeting itself. In other words, we don't wait for a leader to, 1 week you will have enough time. Supposing you are in an automobile ancillary, you will read something about automobile, that particular organization, that particular, let's say the company makes pistons. You will gather knowledge about pistons. You will gather knowledge about the dynamos and starter motor. It can be anything. And you will make a presentation for about 3 minutes, 2 minutes question and answers, wind up that. Next is sharing of experiences, both good and bad. Why should I share good experience? Because it motivates others. Why should I share bad experience? Because one, we have to talk reality. Second, we will get ideas from the other people also. Do it amongst your team. That's it. Don't wait for me. Celebration. We celebrate some event Again, all these things are 5 to 10 minutes. Celebration, some event that took place in the company. Company got the best award from some automobile association, or the managing director achieved some award, or whatever it is. Or even personally, my child got, or my grandchild got some award in school or college, whatever it is. And finally, potluck or tea. Why potluck or tea is an integral part? Because the team that eats together stays together or binds together. Very important is the last point. And all these things put together, the last day of the week, supposing Friday is the last day, you do it on Friday. If Saturday is the last day, do it on Saturday. And after that, we do something, but it's not relevant yet. So we also do what is called weekly planning. That we will talk about on some other occasion. Next one, please. This is very important. In our process, peer pressure happens, but it happens very subtly. Because when let's say about team of about 6 people are there, and 2 are coming out with brilliant ideas, they've also acted on that. We don't do direct pressure, it puts pressure on the employee. Oh God, he has done it, I should also. Or she has done it, I should also do it. And this is something very important. In the process of somebody doing very well, we call them pelican, but I didn't want to give this name here. We'll be able to spot some bright employees who can groom for the next level also. This is something very unique. Sometimes CEO asks you, what do you think about this person? I said, it's very good. You can be considered for the future goals. Sometimes you may even succeed you, the organization. Next one, please. Yeah. In this case, what is my role as a consultant? Most of the ideas will be coming from the employees, and my role as a happy mentor is only facilitation plus something else. Can anyone of you think of what else will be my role? Facilitation of ideation, facilitation of implementation. What else I can bring in as a consultant? Feel free to anything is okay with me. Come out with something. What do you think I can come out with? Arshad, you can also join. Milind, Ratnam, there are some great people here.
Maybe you monitor the progress.
Sorry?
Maybe you monitor the progress of implementation.
Monitor the progress. Excellent. Yeah, that happens automatically in the weekly sharing. Maintain the energy. Brilliant point here. Because if the energy is not, see what happens is many times when there is a bulk report to be read and all that, you read the report, go to sleep. Here, there is no such thing at all. 4 points are there. 4 points. I'll just give you an analogy. In our group where I worked, Ratnam is only for you. Don't tell others. I believe one gentleman went to Germany and came back. He met a senior Chettiar and told him, "Sir, I went to Germany and came back." That gentleman said, the senior Chettiar said, "Everything is fine. You tell me only one thing. How many lorries left the factory before you went to Germany? Now that you have come back from Germany, how many lorries are being dispatched?" You tell me only that. In other words, has it created an impact on the bottom line or not? So that is exactly we will go. So that means it will be filled with energy, as Rashid rightly said. But one more thing I bring in, I don't want to take too much of your time, it's called passion. See, without passion, my role is bring in passion, exhibit my passion so that I kind of show them as a leader that you can be more passionate about this project, number one. Number two, I will also act on some points. There are occasions where I've talked to the supplier directly. I've visited customers' places and also told them that, no, they are surprised. No consultant comes and visits. I said, let's go and meet customer. Customer feels elated. It happens to be New Bombay, a place called Washi. I went and met the customer. They were delighted. Chandan, you're from Mumbai, right? Yeah. Where is your office? You unmute and speak. Where is your office?
Yeah. We are at Mumbai only, based out of
Which place in Mumbai?
Vidyavihar.
Vidyavigar. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. On the harbor side, right?
No, on the main line.
Main line. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Lovely. So anywhere, I mean, I had time after the training program. When I went for an assignment, I went and met the customer. Customer was elated because generally people nobody senior comes and see him. It's purely ego satisfaction, but why not we do it when you can do it effortlessly? So not only that, through subconscious, I may not know much about some industries to begin with, but within 1 month, sometimes within 2 weeks or so, I know something about the organization. Then let's say Chandan is the CEO of the organization. Call Chandan, right? Or Ratnam, do you think this idea will work? Can you do this and things like that? It has happened more than 3-4 times for me, right? That's also a role as a consultant. Next one, please. Yeah.
Hey,
So, what
making
are the
people
outcomes
think
that-
is the most important thing here.
Yes, Ratna?
Making other people think is your real
Yeah.
role.
Oh, lovely dear, lovely dear. Hey, please note down, man. Ratnam is an intellectual, so you don't ignore any of his points. Making people think differently, making people think itself is a, yeah, they have force. See, what happens is, since I'm not able to show the live demo, in latent creativity, they have to think. On the left-hand side, I write, thank you, Ratnam. Left-hand side, I write the challenge or opportunity. Right-hand side, I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Then allow them to come out with, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, allow them to come out with their this thing. Some people say that I don't think. I said, you give me any ideas. If you have to reduce the price, one person came out with the idea, I'll marry that company's internet on the lighter side. Okay, you can give some crazy ideas also. But believe me, 1, 2, 3 ideas will be ordinary. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and all that comes out at brilliant points in latent creativity. Subconscious points process is something unbelievable. Unless you do it, you will not be able to visualize that. So many things happened in I take only 90 days, not even, in 90 days time assignment is, I sign up, and that to meet them only once a week. Right. Next slide, please. Yeah. What are the outcomes? One is enhanced cost optimization strategies you get and improves business profit. Obviously, when gets optimized, profitability improves, increase employee engagement innovation. Very important. I tell them that don't wait for me for innovation. You already have the creativity, so you start it immediately. Start at least on a weekly basis. Sustainable growth and competitiveness. Very important. Many competitive industries like today, mobile industries, today, there are industries where competition is very severe. For them, this is all very important. Next one, please. Yeah, I think I've come to the end of it. So any other questions, feel free to, if you want me to revisit any slide, because the time is, I finish it very fast in 20 minutes time, 21 minutes time. So if you have any question,
Do you use Edward D. Bono's thinking methodology?
I have not done it, but I've read it long back, because what I found, Ratnam, is that by and large, when you get biased by one approach, then you think that way. How did I arrive at latent creativity? That's a very interesting point to note. I read a book called Tough Times Never Last, but Tough People Do by Robert Schuller. He influenced me quite a lot, because he built a church in a village without having $1 with him. All right. He built the church, and I thought it's something that I should make use of that idea. So I said, how did I do that? So I used a whiteboard. I used to carry a white sheet with me in case they don't have a whiteboard. Fold the white sheet in two halves vertically, left hand side, right hand side. With left hand side, right hand side, you can do some miracles. And Edward D. Bono is something, it brings a kind of a structure. You can do implementation using a structure, but it'll take little longer time. In fact, I would like to attend programs myself of Edward D. Bono. They're definitely in India, and you use it very discreetly, because the client can even sponsor some people for that kind of a program. But whereas when they attend the program, they see a lot of originality here. And very quick action. It's not something you had to, second day, whereas you see that kind of speed. Ratna, for information, there was a movie called Mori in Tamil. You've seen the movie?
Yeah.
Ratna?
Mori, yeah. No, I don't.
Mori. So in that, Prakash Raj, one actor, goes and proposes to some girl's parents, say that I would like to marry your daughter. Beautiful. That is not the fine. The what beautiful sentence he makes at the end. You don't have to give your decision tomorrow. You can give it even today. That's the speed at which we go. So do it immediately, whatever it is. That's a very important point. Do as fast as possible, because action cues where action creates more ideas, and sometimes we make mistakes also in the actions, but we are not hasty, because it is well debated. Well, and CEO's experience and also the domain knowledge of the people, we take actions also. Well thought of us.
Yeah,
We
but
don't sleep on anything.
the cost optimization has to be continuous throughout the year, right?
Absolutely. That's why I said weekly sharing session. In fact, I don't know whether you visited carborundum factory, Ratnam. In that, there used to be a tea meeting. It's called tea meeting. And many people skip it around, the factory starts at 8 o'clock. I think they'll have it around 10:30 or so. There they highlight what is the raw material shortage and things like that. Some of the new ideas also come given by the factory, the supervisor of the lines. Sometimes they say this cloth is not suitable. You know that the coated abrasive, they use some clothes also. So they say if you use this cloth, it gives better results and things like that. Now, such forums are daily in carborundum, but some organizations cannot afford to have daily. At least on a weekly basis, take some task. I will reduce cost in, let's say, zinc. I will reduce cost in, let us say, batteries, anything like that, right? I will increase the life of the battery. One person can say that I will specialize. Now, you start encouraging this kind of things. I'll tell you, Ratnam, it's a beautiful thing. I'm sorry, I'm mixing both profitability and cost because I can't talk in isolation. That cost also you can take as a specialized thing. And as you rightly say, my dear, it has to be continuous. But what happens is, now these days organizations work on a quarter basis. There are independent auditors like my great friend Ramaratnam who go there and ask what happened to last quarter. So all of the management team are jittery, say that I have to perform this quarter. So I very rarely get a time to innovate. I very rarely get a time to, one quarter runs, no, you know that runs. So what happens is that you don't get time for cost optimization. And as Ratnam rightly put it, it has to be a continuous process. It's a discipline that has to be incorporated by the CEO of the organization.
Yeah, but where the maximum
Lead
cost
by
optimization
example.
optimization in procurement is the maximum. So you need to have a great negotiator. I found that if he's a good negotiator, he can really bring down your costs.
Brilliant point. Yeah, I think Arshit should note on this point. You should have a good negotiator in the procurement this thing, because I tell you where I achieved 6.5% reduction in metal called aluminium, I was shocked, not surprised, because they should have done it. Now, how did they pay such a price? But in fairness, it was a company taken over by a new promoter. That means the existing promoter was paying a higher price. That way, it came in very handy. I went there within 3 months of the takeover, so I was able to spot such thing. But otherwise, in a continuous basis, in a continuous running of the organization, you should be able to spot such things continuously. And the person in the procurement, as you rightly say, should be a negotiator without compromising the quality. That's why we call it optimization, not reduction. Right. Anything else there? Chandanji, love to hear your voice.
Yeah. So, can you talk further about this latent creativity? I mean, there was some concept about lateral thinking. Again,
can you speak a little louder, Chandanji?
No, I said, can you talk further about latent creativity as well as how is it different from the lateral thinking, same from the bonding?
Yeah, latent creativity is nothing but, go to the slide. It's nothing but the creativity latent in the colleagues of the organization, the team actually. You can't involve everyone. Ideally, they should talk to everyone, but in a discussion room or a boardroom, there'll be maximum 10, 12 people there, space for 10, 12 people. So we get a limited amount of people and then just use a whiteboard and left-hand side will have the challenge or opportunity. I want to reduce raw material cost by X%, whatever it is. Right. Without compromising on the quality. So I want to optimize whatever it is. Right. The right-hand side, we don't do any magic. We just write 1, 2, 3, 10 and ask people to give some crazy ideas. Right? Encourage them. They say that if you come out with most stupid ideas, I'll give you chocolates or something like that. Or just motivate. I'll reward you or something like that. So, sorry, people need not think intellectually. People should think normally. Right? They come out with the ideas. And because it initially does not start very well, to be very frank. Right? But there are cases where even second point happened to be a great idea. But generally, by and large, most of the time, third, fourth ideas seem to be third, fourth, fifth ideas, or sometimes even 10th idea. Looking at some ideas. See, this is something very important. Looking at some ideas, somebody will come out with an improvement. That is also creativity. improving, suppose Chandanji comes with a good idea, and let's say my friend Harshit improves on the idea, both are creative according to me. See, in other words, be a little crazy here. don't be normal in looking at latent creativity. No, enjoy. This is something I must share with Ratnam. Ratnam, in Mahatriya, on meetings, I raise this point about my son. He said, my son is not serious at all. Then Mahatriya mentioned a beautiful point. To succeed in life, you need sincerity, not seriousness. So here, I mean, we should be light-hearted, but at the same time, we should be sincere to the objective that we have set for the project. So allow people to free code, allow people to come out with ideas, and encourage them. Some will come out with stupid ideas. They'll tell the CEO, please don't look at it intellectually. Let them come out, and they themselves will realize sometimes, no, it is not a great idea. But we have no right. I'll just write down whatever they say on the whiteboard. That's it, Chananji. And out of the 10, 10 or 12 or whatever it is, I can assure you, minimum 4 to 5 ideas will be very good, implementable. I've never seen a situation where Chandan is a CEO. I said, Chandan boy, sorry, we met and today nothing has happened. Never. I would have done more than 12 assignments on this. Is it okay, or do you need any information, Chandan?
No, sounds it was very helpful. Thanks so much.
No, you come out. See, my request to you is that you come out with your practical situation in your organization. I'll do a free demonstration for you, taking your life case, because today we are talking theory. It doesn't. It's just a kind of a. And I can't use the word wake up call. Already are awake, but it's just a kind of an introduction to that, and then we can always take up a particular case. Also involve Mohan in the next time we meet. And any other colleague in your organization, please bring them along, and then we'll see how we can develop the idea and implement.
Sure, absolutely. So it was certainly a very interesting session. So I will convey this to Mohan as well, whatever little learnings that I have learned from out of this system. Definitely this helps.
What are you taking care, Chandan, here in your organization?
No, I work closely with the founders basically, and it includes everything, from sales strategy.
What is your turnover?
We are approximately around just about 25 CR. So aim to hit around double of it.
Right.
Just aspirations.
Right. Good. Always.
Yeah.
Always. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
certainly I will
sorry. You said something there.
No, I said certainly I will convey this.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Ratnam, anything else? Harshit, any other point? Please feel free. Ratnam, you made your presence felt, man. 2 brilliant ideas from you. Nilin has to go, I told. So thank you very much. We finished in time in 32 minutes. Although you said 1 hour, no, you don't take 1 hour at all. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ratnam. Thank you, Chandanji.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. So, how was the meeting? Harshit?